Vata, it is one of the most important active principles in our body. According to Ayurveda, Vata is the pran of the body, which means the life force. The word Vata is made from the dhatu Va, which means Va Gati Gandhaneo. It implies movement or knowledge. So anything that moves in the body comes under the active principle of Vata. For example, the respiratory system, when we breathe in and we breathe out, the intake of oxygen, the letting out of carbon dioxide, that comes under Vata movement. The flow of blood, the blood circulation, that comes under Vata. The movement of food down the digestive tract, from the mouth to the esophagus, to the stomach, to the intestine. And then the uptake of nutrition from the intestine and the letting out of gases and the fecal matter. All these are properties of Vata. The movements of muscles and bones, the ligaments and tendons, all these come under the influence of Vata. So this comes under the first part called Gati, which means movement. The second part, which is Gandhaneo, it means the impulses, the nerve impulses. So the acquiring of knowledge, it comes under the function of Vata. This covers the whole of central nervous system and the peripheral nervous system, which means all the nerve impulses, the flowing of nerve impulses is the function of Vata. So each time we get an input and the sensory organs hear it or see it or feel it or we taste something, all this happens through the nerve impulses that reach the brain and give the information to the brain. So these are all the functions of Vata. The reflex actions that we have, where there is an input and then there is a reaction from the body that goes as an output, that comes under the function of Vata. The flight, fright and freeze response is also the function of Vata. The properties of Vata are that the word Vata is actually made from air and space. So the properties of air and space are the properties of Vata. It is subtle and penetrating and dry and light. And these properties make it easy to move. And that's how it is able to accomplish all the actions that I have listed above.